rappers. If I send the dressers, they gon' come and stretch.
What it is, it's your boys Deuce, Teddy, and Laquel, reporting with the facts, opinions, and BS straight from the top of the key. What's good?
What's up, fellas?
What's
Now
up,
I want to
Giggle
hear
Meister?
you. I want to hear you say his name because y'all like to make fun of me for pronouncing names wrong. Nah, you gonna say his name. So let's get right into it. Topic Key Podcast, Coach of the Year. Deuce, take us to it. Who is it?
Oh, Coach Mark D from the Thunder, baby. Your Coach of the Year. Coach of the Year. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, well, they had some good coaches this year, so it was a tough. It's a tough one. It wasn't like it was a runaway. The only person we knew for a fact that wasn't it was Doc Rivers. Other
That
than
wasn't
that,
Coach of the Year?
yeah,
Yeah, he guaranteed not coach of the year.
I knew Steve Kerr wasn't getting it.
We know
That's true.
for a fact Doc wasn't getting it, but
I knew Monty Williams wasn't getting it either.
so
Just
much
saying.
deserved. Then they
Man,
only
much
had
deserved.
like
They was 10th last year. Wasn't they
yeah,
10th last year?
something like that. They turned
Then
it
they first
this
all
year.
the way around.
Big turnaround, yeah.
But we talked about it last year. We said we knew they was gonna do something. The amount, the size that they had on that team, the length. Because remember last year they had the dude that they traded to the Hornets, I believe. He was 7 foot, and that really
Alexi, something like that.
yeah, pod something. So
Oh yeah, but
they
yeah,
had
Ski.
him, and I'm like with Chet. And all this other stuff, we knew that they was gonna take off from that point, and then you just saw the emergence of Jalen Williams. He separated himself from the other Jay Williams on the team because you couldn't tell them apart. But he started
Hey,
producing, and now you know him apart.
they drafted them boys, didn't they?
Yeah.
The William boys.
Mhm.
Yeah. Everybody over there they drafted, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they built that team.
Yeah. They homegrown, just like the Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, them boys, hey, so you knew he was taking Coach of the Year. I don't really think it was competition because he ain't
Yeah.
just improved. He got the second best record in the league, I believe. I gotta look and see, but I know he got the best record in the West.
I was saying some people argue about how what's
Yeah,
his
second
name
best record in the league.
has never won Coach of the Year ever.
Eric
Eric
Spoelstra.
Spoelstra.
Yeah.
And I'm looking like what year would he have won the regular season Coach of the Year without, because this is a regular season award.
Mm-hmm.
Can't take what he done in the playoffs and add that to his Coach of the Year. You can't take that. So what season? You can't take when he got LeBron, Bosh, and Wade because they met expectations. You have expectations, you met them. All the other seasons after that, you were a 6 to 8 seed, or you were in the play-in tournament and got all the way to the playoff, the final. You know what I'm saying? You weren't like a dominant team. You didn't go from like the 8th to the 2nd seed. They did have one year where they were like a high seed, didn't they?
Yeah, it was like
That's
the
back when
second.
LeBron was there, wasn't it?
It was like the second year LeBron was there.
No, I'm talking about the when LeBron went without LeBron with Jimmy Butler and them like a couple years ago. Didn't they have like the second seed, first or second seed?
Yeah, I remember what you're talking.
Like
Yeah.
he had one year. That may be the only year where you may have been in because of I think Coach of the Year is what are you doing with what you have? The Thunder really are under 20. They average 22 years old. They the first team they the first seed in the West. So yeah, he done a lot with what he has, even though he has an MVP. The rest of them dudes on there didn't make an all-star team. The rest of them dudes on there are not even next year. You don't even see most of them as next year. One of them will be an all-star. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like you got maybe people that's 2 or 3 years from even being an all-star. Most other teams got all-stars on them in the playoffs right now. So yeah, what he done with what he have, he's a damn. He maximizing his players. He's doing that.
Yeah, it's kind of like they say if Steve Nash would have got it, if the Nets were successful the year when KD, Kawhi, Kyrie, Harden and all them came together on the Nets, would it be right to put Steve Nash in the mix? And the answer was no, because the amount, that's like putting together Team USA and them achieving. So
yeah, like that's the expected y'all. Y'all expected to win, go out there and win 55 plus games.
yeah. So I think him getting the whole LeBron, D-Wade, Bosh thing, that would have been around the time he would have gotten it. But of course he wasn't getting it because all of the stardom that he had on the team, the talent, he wasn't gonna get
And
that.
that's why I say you can't take him to playoffs, because if you look at the playoffs, he out coaching everybody in the playoffs. Some of these years, but you can't take that. You got to take regular season. They are creeping into the playoffs most years.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like you taking what you had with Gabe Vincent and y'all the number one seed. You know what I'm saying? Y'all creeping into the playoffs. Y'all got Giannis and them early. Y'all got a steamroll on Jason Tatum them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all put some things together. You coached, but the regular season was what it was.
Yeah.
But that's not to take away from Coach D, huh? That boy did that thing.
Yeah, he did his thing. He doing his thing. Yeah,
he did his thing.
Still doing
it. And they're gonna be contenders for the. This is gonna be the only year he's gonna be able to win it, because they're gonna be top 3-4 team for the next couple of years. It's gonna be expected now.
And he had to coast through some adversity. You had the Josh Giddey situation with minor age girl, that whole investigation. You got the comparison between Chet and Wemby, and him not succumbing to the pressure to try to get Chet to be in the light as Wemby was or is, and stuff like that. Then you had to coast through SGA not being available, and we saw how that went. But SGA wasn't available multiple times throughout the season, so he had to coast through some adversity. He had some challenges, and he was able to do that. And one of the greatest challenges, is coaching in the West.
Mm-hmm.
And he did that. So, hey, congrats to that guy.
Congrats to you, man. You did your thing, man.
I can say his name. Steph Curry.
Hey, man.
Mr. Wardell? Wardell, Mr. Oh, you know what? I ain't hate. Shout out to Steph for the win. I ain't hate, but
clutch player of the year, baby.
I think
Let's
my
go.
boy Kyrie earned it.
Look, I don't see how you lose, because clutch should also be the result. I feel like clutch should be the results, not just your performance, but the results. If you drop 10 points in clutch moments, but your team lost, I think that should be considered. I don't think Steph Curry should have it, and that's my guy. But as I watch Kyrie Irving work his magic in the playoffs, I covet Kyrie Irving for the Warriors. I wish that Kyrie Irving was on the Warriors because he's playing basketball. He's out there playing hard. I'm watching Kyrie Irving pretty much single-handedly do his thing against the Clippers. And I say, if that was Steph Curry, he would have just threw up a bad shot right there. But Kyrie Irving is. So I can't take away from what you're saying. I can't add to it either. All I'm saying is congratulations to you, Steph Curry, adding to your trophy case. I feel like there was others that should have gotten this over you, because y'all had many of games in which I had 20 point, 15 point, 20+ point leads, and y'all squandered those leads in the fourth quarter, like the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter. Taking that consideration doesn't seem too clutch to me.
Yeah, but this is like one of those. It's like the steals leader. It's like something that's clear cut on what they measure, and it's no team success. Is what do you do in certain moments of the game? When the score is a certain distance away from each other, I think it's like within 3 to 5 points. If the score is within 3 to 5 points, how many points do you score within? What do you do as a player individually at this time in the game? 5 minutes left in the game, with games within a certain amount of points. Who scores more in that time? who's the biggest fourth quarter scorer, who scored more in what they consider clutch moments. So, being that they actually have a metric like blocks or steals that they are measuring, and it's not like the MVP award or Defensive Player of the Year where you don't know what the hell they measuring. It's just who they like. This is one of those that they actually have a metric that they. So he has scored more than everybody else. Just like when De'Aaron Fox, I think De'Aaron Fox, it was just going off of that metrics when they first introduced this award. So it ain't always about team success. This is an individual award, like the blocks leader, like the points leader of the year. You know what I'm saying? My team might not be the winner of all them games, but I scored a whole lot of points.
When I say clutch, it means there's a result behind
But
what you did.
the NBA has a metric on what they consider clutch time. So by their metric in clutch time, who scores the most during what they consider clutch time? Because it's not just the fourth quarter. Because if you have a certain lead, that's not considered clutch time. Like you have to be within a certain amount of points and a certain part of the game. And he produced in their metrics. May not result in wins, but according to their metrics, he scored a ball during that time. It's probably because we always in games that's close.
All I can say is
the only one that scored the ball.
The boy Curry got a drinking problem. At the end of every game, you see his hangover, the effects of his hangover. He just start throwing shit up because he was drinking.
We should this summer will be really interesting for the Warriors. This summer, what they decide to do money wise, because they know they got certain people they got to pay, Kuminga and all this, Clay, who they bringing back. But Chris Paul
I think Jordan Poole messed it up for Kuminga. They ain't finna pay that man, so they have to. They jumped the gun with Jordan Poole, and they said,
But the summer will be interesting in what they actually bring in as far as they on their last legs. Are you really trying to win another championship?
Wiggins, bye.
You got to make a move to help Steph.
Speaking of Wiggins, he need to take a handbook page out of Josh Hart. Handbook, because even if you ain't putting up points, you could be contributing in other ways. That boy had like 4, 5, 6 points and still had 15 plus rebounds. Mm-hmm. You better be contributing somehow, some way. You ain't always got to put the ball in the hoop, even though you're a number 1 draft pick and you should be able to do that. You better be contributing in other ways. I'm sitting here thinking, I say, boy, oh boy, if Wiggins played like how Hart play, I still be in the playoffs probably. Who knows? That boy. But yeah, go ahead. I just had to say that. I say.
Oh, my bad. Let me get out the way. I never win the Defensive Player of the Year. They're not going to give it to me. The league doesn't like me. Guess who? AD. That's what your boy Anthony Davis said. For him,
he get fined for that?
I don't know. They seem to find a way to find you for anything. But I kind of feel him. Like we talked about it, we broke it down, and some analysts broke it down even further. You know how he affect the ball, on ball, off ball, all that other stuff, right? He should have at least been a finalist. That's how I honestly feel. He should have at least been a finalist.
He wasn't a finalist?
No, we went over this. It was we were shocked because Bam Adebayo finished over him. It was Wemby, Rudy, and Bam Adebayo. Yeah, and so I feel him. Like, I mean, he said he the best defender in the league. I don't know what that means. Because I see certain people have field day with him. But I know you're not gonna stop, especially if you like that. You're not gonna stop people.
It's a bonus.
I don't know what being the best defender in the league means, but he said I can guard the 1 through the 5. I won't necessarily argue against that because you got some people like Gopher who cannot. But
can he guard 1 through 5 better than Draymond?
Can he? I don't even think Draymond can guard the 5s anymore. To be honest, I think he quit being able to guard the 5 2 years ago. Just being honest. He's able to frustrate some people. It's a mental battle.
Can
with
he
Harden.
guard the wings like Draymond? Can he switch like Draymond? Do he disrupt more everything like Draymond? Everybody,
AD?
Draymond might not have the blocks, but Draymond got blocks. He might not have the steals, but Draymond
But
got
why you
steals.
bring on Draymond?
Because I still think he can't guard better than Draymond. Because he block shots because he's 7 foot. Draymond is 6'6". He block shots too. Draymond guard more positions, disrupt more offense than Anthony Davis is can only disrupt offense in his vicinity making blocks.
Yeah.
Draymond stop whole
I ain't never
plays
seen
before they
him
even get
guard
started.
a 1 or a 2 for real. Not for real, for real.
I mean, it was more in like the traps because it take me back to when they were big as hell on the Pelicans and they was beating D. Lil all the way at half court trapping him, and D. Lil was talking about how difficult it was having AD guard him because of the size difference and stuff like
Hey,
that. So
that's one of the reasons why the 76ers lost. That boy B tried to guard Brunson full court. Like, what is you doing? Put that boy in a blender.
So I like what you're saying though. That's why I said I don't know if he's the best defender in the league. But I think he should have definitely been a finalist in Defensive Player of the Year. I think he should have been. So I
Quinn,
feel
you looking
AD.
like hell nah.
I'm saying Adebayo over AD even like I don't see Adebayo over AD, but AD not the best defender in the league.
Yeah.
Like I don't see Adebayo. That's wrong to have him over AD. What AD done this year, but AD's not. He's also not the best defender.
Yeah, he can be one of the top 20. But
Hey.
Right now, AD has
He
had
said
way
top
more
20.
years. He's had way more years under his belt than Wemby. And what we seen AD rookie year when AD was blocking 10 shots a game and AD was doing all of this shit that Wemby doing, AD defensively didn't even look like Wemby then. So when Wemby gets to her 10 years, well, however many years later, and he's savvy and then won a championship and he AD, he don't even look different. AD don't even, we don't like, man, you ain't dominant. He dominant, but you ain't the best defender of the league, bro. I don't even like comment. I don't even like that comment. You don't, bro, if you wanted to be if you really felt that way, y'all wouldn't be down 3-1 right now. If you really felt that way, don't get me. If you really had that type of dog in you, I'm the best defender in the league talk, y'all wouldn't be down 3-1.
Hey, Sabonis can
I
say
was up 20.
different.
Where was the best defender when y'all was up 20 and they was coming? Where was he at?
So you done already did your due diligence, which is take us into the playoff talk. So let's go ahead in the first series. We're gonna talk about the Lakers
ain't never
versus
seen
Nuggets.
the best defender.
Jokic, we're gonna talk about the Lakers versus the Nuggets. So you can go ahead and continue. What I say is AD ain't going out like no chump though. So the record may say otherwise. But has there been a game in this series in which you were disappointed in AD? No, not at all. Because he's making Jokic work. On the other end, so somebody got to go at AD, and he's showing up. So, and he trying. It ain't like Jokic going off, scoring, but Jokic gonna be accountable for points in many different ways. It ain't just gonna be scoring.
My thing is, in this series, AD is underperforming with how great he's performing.
Because I look at Jokic 33, AD 25, and I'm like, you got to do more. But then to see you had
230, he had 2 30-point games in the beginning, right?
But you got 25 rebounds though. So me personally, I'm looking at AD like, bro, you balling. I mean, y'all win that game too. So I mean, you balling. It's just you got to think game 1 and game 1 and game 3. D-Lo doesn't show up.
He can score 30 on any given night.
Yeah.
On Jokic, he has to be at 40 points every night. You have a defender that you
need
can.
More shots
We seen in the first 4 games. Is there anybody on the Nuggets that can stop AD from putting the ball
No, but he need
You
more
gotta
shots
score
in
40.
order to do that. That's what he got to
That's
get.
what I'm saying. You have to dominate the game.
Yeah, he need more shots.
If
Because off
y'all want to
17 shots, he
win,
ain't gonna get
the
it.
only person that looks unguardable on y'all team, LeBron even looked like Aaron Gordon can put a body to him, and he gonna resort to just shooting threes for a quarter.
Yeah.
One or two bumps and not to get a call, LeBron a jump shoot into the fourth quarter. He only downhill first quarter, fourth quarter. He downhill at those times. When he get in the second and the third, he facilitating and shooting jumpers, doing
33 and
floaters, doing
15,
high
game 3.
layups. So when AD, you are the best offensive player on the floor, period. There is nothing nobody can do with you. They don't have one defender that can do anything with you.
Yeah, he done had a double-double every game, 32,
Every
14.
game, 14, 13, 15, 25 rebounds, 30 points, 25. Bro, every night got to be at 20 to 25 shots. You have to abuse Jokic. You cannot have the MVP taken where you had from 7 minutes, 19 minutes of a game you didn't score in game 1 after you had 30-some points. You can't let him come back.
So if now the Lakers can't get swept, they survive game 4.
Gentleman sweep.
If Denver's fine with wrapping it up at home, they'll be classy. Do you call it a failed season if the Lakers get knocked out in this round?
Yeah, you drew.
What's your definition of a failed season?
That's what I'm asking you. That's what I'm asking you.
I don't know.
Everything is a failed season if you ain't win a championship.
According to Giannis, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it depends on what your definition is.
So regardless, does Darvin Ham get fired?
No.
Okay.
Hey, I'll fire and bring D'Antoni in. I would fire him and bring D'Antoni
in. Okay.
How you go? But after seeing Adrian Griffin go in the league,
I would fire him and bring D'Antoni, but I'm bringing D'Antoni in for D'Lo. I'm not bringing D'Antoni in for LeBron and AD. I know what Steve Nash looked like when he was on Dallas. I know what Steve Nash looked like under D'Antoni. I know what James Harden looked like. I know what point guards look like under D'Antoni. Period.
Could we use? We
don't need a coach for LeBron and AD. They're unstoppable. But for the guards, I know what guards look like under D'Antoni. Bring them in for D'Lo.
Could we use D'Antoni?
Yeah, offense. Oh yeah. We got all the shooting. Look, we already have a fast offense. Okay. So I don't know how much he had the Suns offense and the Rockets offense shot a lot of threes, but we beat their offense. We beat the Rockets.
So are we saying it's over in Denver, game 5?
Yeah,
it's over. I say it's over.
Look, if the Lakers win game 5, the Lakers gonna win the series.
What you call Teddy?
Well, you've been saying that mess by all these series.
So what you call Teddy?
I'm gonna give the Lakers one more game.
One more game.
This like look, I've seen LeBron do this before. If he goes and gets game 5.
I mean, it makes sense because that means that he can win.
That's there now because he was up 20 at y'all house. He just beat y'all at his house. If he go win a dominant game 5, it's over.
All right, Pelicans Thunder. That's a sweep. That's a sweep. Zion getting out. That was it for y'all.
Brandon
Ingram
look like a hooper right now.
Yeah, that's it for y'all.
Yeah,
we can to the West.
It's over.
We're gonna call that a sweep. We're gonna go ahead and push through with that one. Suns and the Timberwolves, which has my eye right now. Suns and the Timberwolves. Hey, Ant Edwards got the opportunity. Had a very minuscule, very, very, untypical first half. I think the young one putting a lot of pressure on himself. But I see Cat out there busting his ass. He hustling. So with support, I think they're gonna be good. I'm watching Bradley Beal. He looks beyond frustrated. I think they got some stuff going on in the locker room because while D Book was shooting free throws at the end of the first half, Bradley Beal at the other end of the court yelling "fuck," hanging off the basketball net. He upset about something. So I think they got something going on, and if they get swept, That's it. Now I was reading something that said if they get swept, would that be the biggest failure in NBA history? I'm like, hell no. If you know anything about basketball, you knew they weren't gonna do shit. So I mean,
No, if they get swept, it ain't the biggest failure. They put Karl Malone and Shaq and Kobe on the same team before, and they got beat by the Pistons.
mm,
They ain't get swept though.
They got beat in 5 games by the Pistons.
Yeah, but they ain't get
By
swept.
Chauncey Bill, Karl
Well,
Malone
what
got
I'm
locked
saying
up.
is, you get into playoff basketball, a team that just came together. They ain't played that many games together, bro. The Timberwolves, we knew the Timberwolves were supposed to make noise last year, but dumbass Rudy Gobert wanted to punch his teammate. Then the other little dumb motherfucker wanted to punch the wall. Like stuff like that is what took the Timberwolves out of the playoffs. They were supposed to make some noise last year.
You taking Kyrie or Booker?
Kyrie.
You taking Brad Beal or James Harden?
No. Oh. James Harden.
Oh, so the Nets got to be a bigger failure then, because they go nowhere together if they just was on the team. They was a better team. If you taking a better team, a younger KD, that was a better team. You ask me.
All right. What do we call it? Is they gonna go ahead and sweep that up tonight?
Hey, touche, huh?
Yeah,
I don't know, man. It's neck and neck still. They might pull one out.
I'm gonna call it sweep. I'm gonna call it sweep. Let's go ahead and get it cracking.
People call it sweep because of Cat and Gobert. They don't have those on their team.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it. Hey, did you see the way they started second half? Cat drilled KD all the way to the baseline. KD was I said, damn, bro, you had to see it. Like he did, boom, 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 and it wasn't that KD could do. He's like, shit, y'all ain't calling it. Y'all should at least said I found
He not even playing that type of defense for real. He ain't even.
He got no bricks in his back pocket.
No, me. So I call sweep. Teddy, what you say? You gotta make a man's decision. Let's go.
Yeah, I say it's gonna be over. I guess.
Let's get the push broom out. All right, my favorite, Mavs versus the Clippers. What I tell you?
This is a good series, bro. This is a good series.
I told you, no Kawhi. My son said, Dad, you said no Kawhi. I heard you on your podcast. You said no Kawhi, no problem. And then I see them publish it. No Kawhi, no problem. Stop jocking me, bro. Pay me, bro. Pay me. Because I'm coming up with this shit. If y'all won game 1 and y'all were beating their ass in game 1 without Kawhi, you don't need to bring Kawhi back game 2. Because the history has already showed you. Luka gonna beat Kawhi and PG. Leave Kawhi off. Leave him off. And then, like I tell Teddy, Luka is a branch off of the James Harden tree. Luka is like a mix of James Harden and LeBron James and Luka Doncic. That's what Luka is. James Harden had to remind himself of who he used to be. You seen him in that fourth quarter. Magic. The boy led the league in most free throw attempts. And you seen him. They couldn't stop that little left-handed floater, baby. I said
James Harden different, bro. James Harden different, bro.
Thank you. He been passive. James Harden really got it in his mind, I'm only a playmaker. And then he had to hit that switch. It's like, I'm really
no Kawhi, bro. He has to be a scorer. That's when you get the best. That's the James Harden.
That was killing. And then Plumlee coming in, they was able to up and over. That was killing. Westbrook, you look horrible, bro. I don't know what, bro.
Even with all of that stuff done, Kyrie single-handedly in the second half brought him back.
That is true because the Clips was up 31.
The 3.
But hold on. They was up 31, but the Clippers, James Harden was playing really passive. You probably just awakened the beast. You probably just awakened the beast because you seen regardless of what you did.
Shout out to
they got that dub.
He put that dagger in us and he twisted it. That side 3 killed us.
What's crazy is Teddy called me when they tied the game. He called me. I'm gonna call you back. And it was 2 minutes left of the game. The game was over. 10 minutes passed. My phone ain't ring. He said he was gonna call me back. My phone ain't ring. I had to call him back. I say, hey, why you ain't called me?
Man, anybody would have been hype off of that long 3 Kyrie that he came back and hit that layup from all 3 of them.
Yeah.
I said
Kyrie was doing that.
PG screwed us.
But I told you. I said the lineup they had was favorable for them. Then they switched it up when Kawhi came back. They tried to push it through Kawhi. No, keep what y'all got. Y'all will beat the Mavericks. No Kawhi. End of story. Let's go over to the East. Heat versus Celtics. Sweet and short. Celtics came back, smacked that ass up like they should have. Jimmy Butler, you better quit fucking with them, bro. Your ass ain't on the court. Better quit fucking with them. Them boys
It's only
gonna get
game
fucked.
3, right? That was only game 3, right?
Yeah, that was game 3.
Okay.
No. That was game 4. No, that's game 3 because the Celtics been playing less because they've been having more breaks.
They won. Yeah, they won game behind this week. They won game behind. Yeah.
Yep. So they did their thing. They responded like they should have. They went ahead because everybody was questioning. They went ahead and answered that question. Everybody shut the hell up. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say the Heat not gonna shoot like that every night.
Nah, we said that he ain't finna do that, bro.
Chopping, bro.
And that was the first one. That was the first one in Miami, and y'all beat them like that. Oh, that's demoralizing.
If they don't win another one in Miami, they gonna go ahead and wrap it up up at the crib.
Yeah, that right there demoralizing. So I'm calling the Celtics finna go ahead and do that so they can finish at the crib. What y'all say?
Yeah, I think they're gonna win the next one at
Miami. Yeah, this game 4. No, this game 4 in Miami.
Yeah, game 4 in Miami.
If Porzingis go off, if Porzingis get over 10, 15 points, it's a wrap. You know what JT and JB gonna do.
Hey Teddy, don't turn this to a day job. What do you call?
I'm gonna go with the Heat one more time.
All right, you a sucker. All right, next. Hey, the Cavs versus the Magic. Hey, Teddy ain't talking about give me my money, he gonna pay my mortgage. Look, he ain't talking none of that. My Magic beat the shit out of the Cavs. Remember,
still one win.
Well, remember when they won the first game, he said that just one win. I'm like, well, that's how you get to 4. You gotta win one, right? Remember that? And then they won the next one. Teddy ain't won nothing to say.
Crazy. Jared Allen and Evan Mobley don't look so long no more, do they?
Hold on. What's crazy
don't look big at
all. Game 4, Jared Allen was the lead scorer on the Cavs with 21.
As long as they win
they
at home.
They don't look big no more.
Hold on, Quell. Remember, you and Teddy, I was like, well, hey, this ain't when you score 20 points each, you got to score more. They just second-year players. They don't know how. You seen how Banchero responded to game 3 and how Ragnar responded to game 4.
Franz ain't bullshitting with y'all.
As long as the Cavs win at home, they can lose every game in Orlando by 100 points.
Y'all don't have the size
by
to play
one.
With they beat them.
You're talking about they got the size to play with them. They beat them twice.
Don't have the size to play with it. It don't look like when they keep the ball and literally and by
we're going back to Cleveland. What we call it?
Cleveland gonna win at home.
I think with that momentum, the way they beat their ass, they winning by 3. The Magic. Let's go.
Magic gonna win it in Cleveland.
Yes.
The Cleveland gonna win at home.
They got
Magic and 6. Magic and 6.
Let's go. All right. 76ers Knicks. Hold on. The Bucks versus the Pacers. It's tragic. D-Lil went out. Bobby Portis, you let your team down. You pulled the Draymond at the worst time, bro. Like, Draymond called that man and helped that man out, bro. That was horrible. You set your team up for failure. If they had Bobby Portis, they potentially competed because they tried tonight. But I'm gonna leave it at that. No Giannis, no D-Lil. That season over with. Especially Bobby Portis want to be out there showing he tough. Don't get your ass on somewhere. You let your team down. All right, let's go on over to the Knicks. My bad. You had something to say, Quill?
I was about to say the Knicks.
Knicks versus 76ers.
Jalen Brunson really him.
Hey, I'm gonna give you your props because I be on your ass all year. I'm gonna give you your props. You said Embiid gonna have to come out and do it. He came out and gave a 50. But that the way Madison Square Garden transformed wherever the Philly 76ers play into Madison Square Garden.
They out there, bro. It ain't that far away.
It ain't.
That's the problem. It ain't that far away. It's like a Lakers game. The Lakers travel.
And Teddy loving it. And like he said, Josh Hart with the 15 rebounds. Hey, the Knicks out there doing their thing.
Listen, Kelly Oubre and Tobias Harris gonna have to go give you 22. Everybody gonna have to give you 20.
And that another game, they lose game 2 because they didn't get the call. This game, miscommunication, because they could have got the ball back if Maxey and Oubre were paying attention when Kyle Lowry missed it. Hey, y'all got to get y'all shit together. Let's play our basketball. Better wake the fuck up.
Yeah.
They down 3-1, ain't they?
Yep, Brunson a dog, right?
Yeah.
Brunson,
But that's why I
really
said end of the season, he had 40-point game, 30-point game, 40-point game, 40-point game.
You talk ready? Hope you patch shit up with God, cause we gon' bless you. Let it burn, you gon' get it back. These just my confession. They in traffic, can't get picked off like no shit and duck. Keep one in the tuck. Wife be mad, but bet she still gon' fuck.